Hey everyone, welcome. Um, I just wanted to give a short meditation. I like to have a theme for my classes every week, something that has been coming up for me personally. Sometimes that's a body area that I'm working with, but most of the time it's kind of more of a philosophical or emotional or spiritual theme. I was really lucky to take a trip to Honduras this past week, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I found that there were so many things to love about it. I was out in the rainforest. I was learning about sustainable farming and working with cacao and coffee producers. And I was also in a place where I didn't have access to consistent cell phone reception or internet. And I kind of paired that with this intention to really embrace that and take that advantage of that time to kind of step away from all of the distraction that technology and my phone can bring me, especially when I'm already kind of a distractible, creatively minded person. It can just be take a lot of energy. And what I found that I noticed consistently coming up throughout the week was that these people around me were living these really beautiful lives and doing really amazing things. And they weren't running the rat race. They weren't doing it in a hurried, frantic manner. They weren't going crazy to try to meet really specific, rigid, kind of pointless deadlines, which is often how they feel to me. And our lives here are filled with so much rushing around. There's so much on our plates that there's just not a lot of space. And what I felt throughout that week was this sense of spaciousness, that I saw all these people doing amazing, creative things, making new things, bringing energy to the work they were doing, bringing presence to their interactions with people because they had space. They weren't so and moving at such a pace that they were always thinking about what's next, but they had space to let themselves relax and bring in that creative energy. And that's really what's required of us to be present with the people around us and to do our work the best way that we can. I think that's especially true with creative work. It takes time and space to relax into a space where you can create something and think in new ways and not just be on autopilot. But I think that's true no matter what kind of work or purpose you find you have in your life. So I just want to offer a short meditation today to create a sense of kind of winding things down and also just create that sense of feeling spaciousness. So let's go ahead, take a seated position if that's comfortable for you. Sometimes it's more comfortable to sit up on a blanket or a bolster. And as always, you're welcome to lie down instead if lying down is more comfortable for you. So let's go ahead, just peeking at my watch because I always tend to go longer than I want to or that I intend to. And I'm just going to go for about a 5 minute meditation just to kind of slow down and create a little space. So go ahead and get comfortable. Let your body settle in and then let your eyes close. And then once you've arrived and kind of settled into your position, take just another moment and move in any way that would make you feel just a little more comfortable, just a little more settled. So if you're lying down, you might adjust the shoulders, the feet, the legs. If you're sitting, you might sit up a little taller and relax the shoulders down, maybe shift the placement of the hands. And I invite you to bring your attention all the way down to the sit bones, wherever the hips or the sit bones meet the floor below. And just feel the pressure there. Let the attention settle in this area. And let that attention travel up to the low belly as well. And as you inhale, allow the belly to really relax and expand. So that with each breath, you're creating a little more space. Feel up the torso. Feel the space of the arms and the armpits. And feel a spaciousness, a lightness, a liftedness there. If you're lying down, you might feel the front of the chest opening. Maybe even gently tucking the shoulder blades back to open the front of the chest a little more. And then feel into the space of the belly again, low belly. And with that nice open abdomen, as you've made space for more breath there, imagine there's like a little lake or a bowl full of water. And you can gently place your fingers into the water and kind of swirl it around and just let it flow back and forth. Feel the spaciousness of the emptiness of that bowl of water, the fluid motion of the water on your fingertips, and the feel of the air as it moves through your hands above the water. And you might, in your mind, notice how, as you move your hand, that abundance of space allows the water to swirl, to ripple, to create new patterns. And there can be a sense of lightness and curiosity and even play, the way a child plays with the water, splashing and just being curious about what will happen. And then, if it feels okay leaving that space, allow your attention to move through the entire body, wherever it kind of naturally lands. There's usually a more dense quality around the bones and some of the larger muscles, but see if you can notice the subtle vibrations. And that movement of the breath, of sensation in the body, of energy throughout the body is possible because we're made up of so much space. In each atom, in each molecule, each area of the body, there's a lot of space. So see if you can take in that quality of spaciousness and lightness. And then gently return your attention back to the breath, back to the sit bones. Become aware of the room, the sounds, the sensations on your skin, and gently allow the eyes to open when you're ready. Thank you for sharing that short practice with me. So I invite you throughout this week just to contemplate um, where you may need more space without a sense of judgment, but without a sense of feeling like you have to create more space. Just noticing, do you need more space? Are there areas where you feel stress or tension or kind of a lack of creativity or movement because there's not enough space? And just be curious about how you might be able to shift that and be gentle with yourself as you do that. I hope you have a great week. Namaste.